Bergen's kind of been battling a sore wrist, and just after warm-ups, just felt like it was the best thing to do to not push it. Campbell's super capable, and great for her to have that experience, and really wanted everybody to get a start this spring, so it was just a last-minute decision to not push somebody going into a long break.
Coach, this spring game tradition started back, I think, when you were right on staff.
Yes.
What's it like to be your first year as a head coach? Kind of how to come full circle this year?
Yeah, it was great. The crowd, it was just a different vibe. You could tell it wasn't like, I wouldn't call it rattled, but getting used to the environment there at the beginning, and we pushed through that, but it was just, you just feel the energy and the excitement in the gym is awesome.
So what did you have to tell them the first time out?
Just to settle down, and it's okay to recognize that this is different and we're not playing great, and just that we had to clean it up.
Looking at big picture, what the spring was, did you accomplish what you wanted to accomplish in this transition?
I'd say for sure. Yep, we played great in all of our scrimmages. We got to see a lot of players in different situations. The team, I felt like they got adapted to the practices and the coaching style, and then our staff, really found a good rhythm, especially this last week in practices and roles. So I thought everything checked all the boxes.
Going off of that, which obviously this has been a different spring for you compared to past years. What's just your general feeling coming out of it compared to past seasons? Is it confidence, or is it?
Yeah, I think it's definitely confidence, and that this team, now we didn't have a starting lineup really this spring, so that'll be a little adversity come the fall when we are going to have to write that, but I feel like the spring prepared us to be able to handle that and to stay together as a team, and if we stay together, we're going to be pretty unstoppable.
Was that making kind of a point of mixing the lineups, just getting to start a lineup, or was it just getting to know the players and what they can bring?
It was both. I think know the players and put them in challenging situations, and then I feel like everybody's earned the opportunity to be in the mix, and so I didn't feel like they earned it under pressure. Like, you don't really know until you see them do it in a match against another opponent.
Was Maisie a late switch to libero? Because her and Liv had to switch jerseys there.
Yeah, the plan was to maybe play her at libero. She's a senior and has had a great spring, but I didn't tell her that before the trip, so she didn't bring her jersey. So I think that they learned that, I'm not afraid to do some different things. So I don't think she'll forget her jersey again.
Is there a benefit for Ryan to have a more down game compared to against Kansas, and now she sort of has to learn to adjust from game to game at this level?
Yeah, I don't know if there's a benefit to that, because she's been a typical, and not even a freshman, just typical player in practice. She's had great practices and average practices, so she'll learn how to manage those. And I think her last couple swings today were awesome, so she finished great.
What have been your main takeaways from the defense this last match and then this match?
We challenged our players to get to be better at blocking. So we had a practice where we were literally only worked on blocking for about an hour. And that showed today, and we're going to have to continue to do that. I didn't think our blocking was great against Kansas. So I thought it was great to see us actually get some stuffs. So that was big for, I think, our confidence.
What's impressed you about just your junior or senior class, their consistency and leadership this spring?
Not necessarily one thing in particular, just how they carry themselves from on the court to off the court to in the community. They're two pretty impressive groups of young women, and the way they handle their roles. All of them have very different roles, so it's pretty cool to watch them interact, and they're kind of the total package.
Two more questions.
What's the reaction you got from the people from org from bringing the team out here?
Just a lot of gratitude and excitement, and just they're really happy to share their town and the school, and I feel like they did a great job hosting us. They took a lot of pride in us being out here. Everything was first class, and they made sure that we knew that they love us, so it was really fun.
John started this. Do you want to continue it?
I think it's a great tradition and something that we'll want to continue, and as everybody's been saying, in the world of college athletics, things are changing a lot, so it could change, but it's an awesome tradition.
What's the benefits of a trip like this?
You get a road game without really going on the road. I don't know if that's a benefit or a negative, but you get a way different environment, but you're still getting to do a lot for our state and for our players to see the appreciation across the state, especially the ones that aren't from Nebraska. I think it really shows them what this program means to the entire state, not just the city of Lincoln.
So here's your Derby horse.
I already forgot the name of the Derby horse. I wrote it down, but I had already conceded to the fact I was going to be on the road and I might not get to watch it.
It's journalism, right? You're rooting
That's
for
the
journalism?
favorite, so I figured out you guys wanted me to say that.
We're all rooting for journalism.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.